Welcome back. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to the broadcast here. We got game number 3 coming at you here. Comanche versus Digital Company in this best of 3. Obviously, Comanche winning the first game. Looked pretty good in the second game up until, well, kind of the mid-game there, I guess you could say. Things kind of just sort of falling apart. Digital Company capitalized and ultimately secured a victory on their part. So thus we have a game number 3 on Breaking CPK, joined by Tsunami once again. Here we go. At least this time around, we have a different start to the draft here. Tree and Protector banned as well as the Monkey King from either side. So kind of forces a little bit different. Slaughter is the first pick for Comanche. However, Darkseer now on Digital Company side to go with the Earth Spirit. So another interesting start here to the draft.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm still... I can't... I don't know. I'm sorry.
Just what is it, man? Just to Darkseer just get into you, or?
No, I don't think it has anything to do with the heroes.
Yeah, it's whenever you have again, like some of that they may call entertainment, and at times it is, but I think I'm gonna just say what you're perhaps thinking is that this series has been pretty sloppy. There's no doubt. This has been a very sloppy series, to say the least. But you know what?
10 seconds
we got one more game. We'll see. Maybe things will tighten up by now. I mean, maybe they just needed some warm up there.
That's true.
First 2 games. But now we got.
I needed a warm up, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Reserve time.
Now we're into it. Now everyone's into it. We're ready to go.
Of course.
That's how this works. So we do not have a Treen or Monkey King as mentioned. Treen is 2-0 in the series, to be fair. So
yeah, it's true.
Something to it.
And every single time I'm seeing this Night Stalker band out, it's like a big do not press button. It's like I want nothing more than to see this Night Stalker now. Like I would have never considered it. I would have never been like, dude, Digital Company should totally pick a Night Stalker. But the fact that Comanche has first phase bandit every single game this series, it just has me so curious. I'm like, dude, what is the power of this Night Stalker that they have over Comanche? Because it's not like Comanche has been like picking a coddle or anything that they're like, oh, well, we definitely don't want Night Stalker. No, it's just they don't want to have to deal with whoever on DC has the meanest the meanest Night Stalker in the entire region, apparently.
Yeah. No, I'm with you there. I personally do not have a lot of history, or I do have history casting the hero, but not a lot of successful history casting the hero in the sense that it just feels like we saw him a bit in the Kiev qualifyings there, where we saw him in response, if anything, to the Coddle pickups that were very relevant, especially at that time. But even with that aspect, it just didn't seem like the hero was really winning much. So, but I'm with you. Apparently somebody on Digital Company side plays it very well. And so the third game and the final game, it will be continued to be banned, so not going to get the chance to see it, at least. But who knows? If Digital Company moves on here, then maybe in the next round against Empire. That's a possibility, but for now, they'll have to play without it. But again, they got the Darkseer Earth Spirit combo to start. Again, Darkseer, seeing him first picked by either side is also another kind of just almost surprising thing. Not a hero we see first pick nowadays, really. He's just getting more and more nerfs over time. So, but these 2 teams still liking the hero.
Yeah, it proved to be relatively useful, even though like a lot of times, who was on it? Was it Mag?
Mag,
on the Darkseer? Yeah. Yeah, like a lot of times
5 seconds remaining.
He had the Greaves, but like didn't really know when to dispel the silence, because there were 2 things to be concerned about that game. It was dispelling the global silence and dispelling the overgrowth. And then one fight I saw him get hit by both of them and just like did not use the Greaves while his Weaver proceeded to die. And so like, I don't know. It's the hero definitely, like, you look at it and you think it's kind of a one-dimensional hero. Like, you know, your laning phase is pretty simple. You just slap Ion Shell on creeps and you just let the gold roll in. And, you know, if team fight breaks out, you blink in or you surge in and you vacuum wall. But, I mean, there is a high skill ceiling to the hero. And even though I think Darkseer has received substantial nerfs, Earth Spirit has also received a lot of nerfs, but like the hero, the players who know Earth Spirit inside and out have persevered through the nerfs, and they have continued to pick him. And I think Darkseer just doesn't really have that same priority for a lot of offlane players. They aren't like, oh, dude, I'm going to learn Darkseer inside and out. But yeah, I think he's definitely still a good hero despite being nerfed substantially.
Yeah.
Reserve time.
Warlock coming out for Comanche. The Rubik pick right before that for Digital Company. So picking up a Warlock into a Rubik in itself seems a little scary almost, because Rubik, if he gets a steal on the Chaotic Offering, can be a nice counter ability to such a big ultimate. But the likelihood that he's able to do that if he's caught, especially in the Chaotic Offering, should be pretty unlikely, because Warlock ideally will follow that up, if anything. The Fatal Bonds, perhaps, but it's a possibility there. Not a deterrent necessarily, but it's something that we'll have to keep an eye on now. It's definitely a strong ability for him to steal. Now, fourth pick for Digital Company. They still need both their cores, really, the middle and the safe lane options. There's their middle option, Invoker. Going to happen once again. We saw him play it the first game. He had a struggle that game, so
to say the least.
Yeah. In fact, TA was the hero on the other side,
and TA is not banned.
Would be decent here, right? I mean, Slaughter amp damage to help.
10 seconds remaining.
Clearly, it worked out that game.
Very early
5
rotation.
seconds remaining.
Earth Spirit rotations aren't really too much for a TA to be concerned about. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised
Reserve
if
time.
Comanche are considering it. And at least this time, like I in my mind, in the back of my head, I was like, dude, I hope they give Arc like an easy carry this game. Not that Weaver's like a difficult carry, but like there's a mentality to like a lot of carry players, and Weaver is not conducive to that mentality a lot of the time, because you will think you're bulletproof once you get like a little bit of farm, and then you will quickly learn that you are mortal on a Weaver. And in game 1, he was a gyrocopter. It's a pretty autopilot hero, and I would consider Juggernaut to also be in that same vein. But
5 seconds
yeah,
remaining.
hopefully. Oh yeah, they do go for the TA. I didn't even notice. Yeah, so all right. Well, then I already have faith in Comanche.
Faith has been restored. We are good.
Dire team back.
Yeah, the TA pick, though, again, worked out so well for them the first game. Expecting that here. Huh, my game just froze. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. We're caught up now. What did they pick? It's not showing up for me, actually.
Nyx Assassin.
That's weird. Nyx Assassin. Okay, yeah, it's still not showing up. That's funky.
10
Anyway, so
seconds
Nyx
remaining.
Assassin is apparently that final pick here.
Well,
Comanche.
for Comanche,
5
yeah.
seconds remaining.
Wait, you don't see?
I don't see it.
Like,
No,
Oh,
my
wow.
game like froze, and now it's just a blank screen, and it's showing.
That's
a
how
digital
good the
company's pick.
hero is.
He's hidden,
He's
yeah.
already vendetted in the
seconds
draft
remaining.
screen.
All right. It's either that or Ricky, one of the two.
Oh, come on.
Wow.
God damn it.
I mean, Phantom Lancer.
I don't think I was... No.
I like the
Phantom
hero.
Lancer. I had gone on this rant earlier with a game that I was casting with Lumi. Phantom Lancer is a garbage hero. I don't care. I don't care. I'm being especially salty this series, and I apologize, but
I love it.
you know, really, this I'm glad, because I have not had much of an excuse to not be salty so far. Like this draft, like all the other 4 heroes on DC, I can legitimize. Phantom Lancer is a terrible carry. I don't really care, because there is nothing that a Phantom Lancer does better than a Juggernaut. Go ahead. If you can come up with a justification, Breaky, I'm all ears.
Juggernaut's picked.
Yeah, okay.
That's my justification.
10 seconds
they
remaining.
couldn't pick Juggernaut.
Okay. Well, you got me on that one.
There you go. So now we're good.
The hero pushes worse because like illusions have gotten nerfed time and time again, and Healing Ward will be infinitely superior as a pushing capability as opposed to Juxtapose. The hero is less survivable because Doppelwalk is not
Prepare
nearly
for
as good of a
battle.
spell as Blade Fury is. The hero can't go late game as well because Phantom Rush is a garbage passive, and it's not nearly as good as a crit on Juggernaut. And lastly, Diffusal Blade has been nerfed 1,000 times over, and so PL does no damage as the game progresses, whereas Juggernaut does infinitely more damage with an Oni Slash.
His Ags is better than Juggernaut's.
I would actually consider that to be debatable as well. You don't see Ags on Juggernaut because he has a lot of better items to go, and PL has nothing better to go, so he will go for his Ag. But yeah, this game, the Aghanim Scepter will be pretty useless because there's tons of AoE on the side of Comanche. And yes, the Aghanim Scepter did get a minor buff in 7.0 something, either 4 or 5. It used to
30
give the
seconds to
full
battle.
max value of Illusion Gold. Now it gives the flat juxtaposed value of Illusion Gold, which is still 5. But that's still 5. It's still gold. It's still experience. Phantom Lancer's a garbage hero.
I mean, this team they're a very single-target team on Comanche's side. Single-target focus, that is. So the idea of the illusion staying up and being a presence here is potentially there. So I like this good cop, bad cop thing that we got going on. I mean, ultimately, I understand that, yes, Phantom Lancer, there's reasons why we don't see him. But, oh, by the way, what's going on up here? Wow, he steals the room, but this is going to come at a cost here for Yol. In fact, Sunstrike will secure it.
First blood.
Yeah, that's not worth it, right?
No. Why? Like, he just went in himself. Whatever. Phantom Lancer's a garbage hero.
Let's just go back to that topic.
That's the ultimate takeaway.
All right, we'll keep going back to that one there. Well, again, we'll see if you're proven wrong this game or not. Smile, he's going to be playing it. He's been solid so far this series on the Phantom Lancer here. So he's going to be matched up against the Nyx Assassin, who does have that poor
Top lane,
right
Blade Fury, Pablo, going to get his role canceled.
Oh, wow.
Slaughter's body blocking him, but they get that.
Okay, well. So the Earth Spirit decided to be at the top lane to start here with the Darkseer, and that proves to be the bane of him. So he's going to come middle instead. Which is where you would expect him to be. Now he's going to connect onto TA, throw some auto attacks with the Orb of Venom, and now he's here to allow Invoker to somewhat get farm. Again, the game one, we saw this matchup as well, and TA really dominated in it. But Earth Spirit's going to make life a little more difficult this time around.
Yeah, Invoker didn't receive very much support in the form of roaming in Game 1. In fact, it was the Witch Doctor who roamed in on the Invoker, and after that kill, Necroman just completely fell off. But yeah, this will provide a little bit more sustain. It's still, I imagine, going to be TA favored as she dodges a roll, and so Pablo will at most provide a stopgap, but I imagine Magical will still probably end up coming out on top from what we've seen in Game 1 and Game 2 in this mid lane matchup.
Top lane, Nyx Assassin just going at it with the Rubik right here. Rubik even throwing him in the air, but Nyx knows that's on cooldown. Not much mana to work with, so he's going to play somewhat aggressive. Not a whole lot that Rubik and the Phantom Lancer, that is, can do to really prevent him from leeching experience, it seems like, especially with the poor man shield. Now he's going to have boots on top of that. So, yeah, it feels like this should actually be a pretty free farming lane for the Nyx, or at least able to stick around and get the levels here.
Yeah.
The Nyx.
You can't really zone the PL, at least not yet, but he has absolutely nothing to be concerned about. Although if 3 heroes come here, then maybe he needs to be concerned. And he tries to pull. Unfortunately, Pablo does not get the best window. Carapace stun onto 2 heroes, so Mag still surviving.
Oh,
dodges.
Pull to smash. There we go, the Sunstrike! Oh, he limps right into it. Well played. Meanwhile, Massacre at the top lane goes down, though, at the same time early, so both off-laners getting taken out in response.
Yeah, but only 2 heroes dedicated to the top kill, whereas effectively 4 heroes were necessary for that Nyx Assassin kill with the Sunstrike coming in on top of the Earth Spirit rotation, but yeah, Mag just comes right back, and I mean, technically his Shrine is still up since he died and was not able to use it, so he can continue to go aggressive, whereas Smile, all he has is a Mango to regenerate for Spirit Lance damage. Otherwise, Nyx Assassin once again has nothing to fear, as now Slardar has ventured into this bot lane.
Yeah, speaking of that, Slardar making his way over. You see Nyx Assassin trying to get some last hits on any of these creeps, but the Centaur going to stomp him and make it a little bit more of an issue. So, Phantom Lancer, he won't really care too much about that. He's just going to do his thing in the lane and look for last hits. Middle matchup, Invoker 19-4, TA 17-3. So this time around, much more even. Again, Earth Spirit's presence definitely being felt here. Speaking of that, he's roaming in with the Rubik now. They're smoked up, actually.
This is a heavy rotation. Invoker's really low, so he can't really go in too deep. And I mean, Magical has Refraction, has Bottle Charges. This is a very optimistic gank, but if they can pull it off, I'll be impressed.
Yeah, it's definitely a bait being felt here by Invoker. TA's not really falling for it. In fact, they're just like, you know what, let's just go in it ourselves. Meatball comes out, lift in the air. Warlock in the background. Not much he can do other than throw a heal out to keep him alive. In fact, maybe set up a turn now as a big 2-man crush from the Slaughter. Rubik's going to fall, and they also get Earth Spirit. Talk about the response here. There we go. Finally getting the Earth Spirit. Beautiful response from Comanche, really.
Yeah, Warlock coming in. Fatal Bonds, 2 points in Shadow Ward. That's so much regen on Magical, and he still has his Salve. He still has his Shrine. Yeah, this is not too unexpected, as once again, this is I mean, Magical has just proven to be a very skilled player in this one-on-one arrangement, and now top lane. Massacre on the run, but he's going to get flanked.
Yeah, running into a trap here. He has a TP. He's going to need to use it here soon. There we go. He's going to go for it, and it's going to work. Yeah, the crush was out of range. He all went for it, but by then it was too late. So nice escape, at least, from Magical. Playing that, or Massacre, excuse me, playing that Darks here. Magical on the TA here. On the other side. And has now surpassed the Invoker ever so slightly, but again, being involved in those 2 kills. Definitely helping the overall net worth at 1-0-1 right now. Darks, or Invoker is 2-0-0 though, so. Almost as even, in fact, taking a look at the net worth, yeah, it's slight lead for the TA. Bottom lane, Mag. Pops a spiked Carapace, going to be lifted back in though.
Oh, he uses the Mango, he wants to go for another Lance.
Get it off.
But guess what? PL does no damage.
I mean, not a lot of heroes would be doing damage. Come on, man.
Yay! Let's look at Blade Fury. Blade Fury would almost certainly be able to get a kill, and not only that, but he wouldn't have had the threat of Carapace in this specific matchup. That's the matchup specific, sure. But this is a level 5, 3 points in his Q spell. Let's see what he can do now. He's going in again. Scream is kind of asleep at the wheel here.
Up top lane, Sunstrike hole. Seneko barely avoids it actually, and the heal's on him, so he's gonna heal on up here. Dark's here at the top lane with Earth Spirit. Going back in with that Ion Shell. They're battling at the jungle camp right here, and it's actually gonna be kill out of Warlock as a result. Well played there. That Ion Shell stacked up, doing plenty of damage. Level 3 at this point. And they'll finish off the jungle a stack as well. So overall, pretty useful spent time there.
Spinning. Spends the Mango, and Massacre's on the run. Even if he got a crit, I think he still would have survived. He needed 2 attacks. Meanwhile, bot lane, PL is getting ganked. Has a point in Doppelwalk, so he can get out of this if things get hairy. Nice Doppelwalk.
He's gonna go forward. Takes out Slaughter with it. Sunstrike not even necessary, and now Mag will just walk away, actually. But nice kill there. On to the roaming in Slaughter.
Yeah, Slaughter got really low. Maybe not expecting Rubik to have 2 points in Fade Bolt, but whatever the case, the Slaughter, he's only level 3 right now, has 2 points in Sprint, so he probably took some bonus damage and definitely got that gank turned around very quickly, which is surprising that he went for it, because Mag has now only just now hit level 6 for Vendetta, did not have it before, but now he does, and hopefully someone will take over this bot lane, as Mag would like to go roam and get kills, but the problem is Slaughter is kind of under-leveled. Warlock has been doing a good job of supporting mid lane.
Yeah, he got the Ghost Walk off in time, though. Now here's a response from Pablo as well. Nice boulder smash through, so it's going to save Invoker, if anything, and that'll be the end of it. Good job, at least roaming in when necessary. TA does have a regenerant bottled up, so he's not afraid to go pretty aggressive right here and look to reset. If calls for it. 1,000 gold saved up on Slaughter, so yeah, he's someone under level, only 3.5, but at this rate, he's going to have a decent timing Blink Dagger. I know he's going right in, too. He actually doesn't even have Tranquil Boots yet, unless he might change his mind. We'll see what he goes for here, but that could prove to be a very decent timing of the Blink once again. And here comes that Vendetta, by the way.
Okay, so they may know it, because Pablo sees that this bot... Oh, okay, that too. Yeah, bot Bounty Rune vanished. You got the scan. Invoker was actually farming in some pretty dangerous territory, so very, very strategic decision to retreat. Now Mag is migrating up top, but Massacre is playing pretty safe right now.
Yeah, that was well played. Good reaction on the part of Digital Company. Managed to see that Vendetta Nyx Assassin, so his first Vendetta ultimately going to be a bit of a way, although he's going to find an opening on a Darkseer right here. He does open up, but the Shadow Word may take him down.
Yeah, unless he can get to the shrine in time, which he's not. Nope.
Well played. They also going to get Earth Spirit now. Boulder Smash 2. Phantom Lancer's even porting in. He's going to cancel that. No, he wants to commit to it. Maybe catch them. Spirit Lance comes out. Nice Carapace timing, though. And he will be able to walk it off. So the TP in from Phantom Lancer unfortunately results in nothing. So right now the bottom lane is completely void here.
but he's level 7. He has his ultimate. Shouldn't he be able to, like, Omnislam? Oh.
You're just not going to let it up, man.
No, I'm not.
He's got his Juxtapose. That's what it's called. I didn't even know that. Juxtapose. Yeah. It's a weird name. It's called Illusion Creator. Oh, he's going to walk all the way back to the bottom lane and look to farm down here. He has this Ring of Aquila, his Power Tread, so it looks like he's going to the Yasha. So he's going pretty standard stuff here.
Yeah, Yasha will be first. Most likely we'll keep it as a Yasha, go for the Diffusal next, and then later on finish off into the Manta, because there's not any reason for him to go to the Manta immediately. At most, he'll be able to purge off Corrosive Haze, but it's kind of more important for you to deal damage which, again, Diffusal Blade has been nerfed like 1,000 times over, and Phantom Lancer has probably been the biggest victim of all the nerfs, and more importantly, he was the indirect victim. It was not really intended to nerf Phantom Lancer, but that's a core item for him, and it will always be a core item for him.
Blessings.
Bottom lane, Nyx Assassin. And he's feeling fine, level 7. Has a Vendetta back up, but not going to be using it just yet. Wants to keep presence in the bottom lane. Not allow Phantom Lancer for absolute free farm. Templar Assassin, it's not as snowbally of a start necessarily as the game 1, but it's still a very good start. He is top of the network charts, 4,500 gold. He almost has his first Mithril Hammer purchase, so the Desolator once again going to be the choice here as far as going ASAP. Earth Spirit was roaming on nearby, but couldn't really find the opening. Slaughter happens to be also in the area and has 1,700 gold now, so he is going to be saving up right for the Blink Dagger here with those brown boots of his.
Yeah, it's pretty aggressive. I mean, if he gets killed, he will almost certainly buy out his Tranquil Boots. But yeah, right now he's really banking on getting that Blink Dagger, which, I mean, if they want to hold off, like you said, TA is not really that snowbally right now, although now she is taking a fat triple stack.
Meanwhile, Vendetta used by Nyx finds a kill.
Top tower has fallen.
We saw this in that game 1. Speaking of it, all of a sudden that farm just picked up. Oh yeah, they're going to keep going on the Mag down here. They also catch Juggernaut. Here comes Warlock. Chaotic Offering is ready to go, by the way. He's going to commit to it. He gets silenced. He will finally use it. They catch the Phantom Lancer. The follow-up, though, with the Impale. Enough damage to Shadow Word. The Doppelganger use. Smile living for now, but not for long. He's going to be run down. He's the last stand right there. Not enough. However, the Cold Snap's now coming out. And a Slaughter with the Meatball going through, and that's going to burn him down.
Doesn't matter. He made his Blink Dagger money. Slaughter is a happy man.
Oh, true. He bought it. All right, well, he gets it right before. That's key.
Top tower
And a very nice rotation coming in from the Juggernaut. It's, I don't really know if that was, like, the plan, because Mag was just kind of retreating after getting that Vendetta kill, but, I mean, Juggernaut was locked and loaded, didn't even have to use Omnislash. Just that 4 points in Blade Free was enough to get the Earth Spirit low enough to die to the fatal bonded damage of the Phantom Lancer, and both of them go down.
So Juggernaut finding himself at the bottom lane right now, figuring out what he wants to do at this time. Obviously pushing out the bottom lane a little bit, but now lane pushed up. Doesn't want to commit too much, does Zark. Although he does have the Warlock still nearby. Meanwhile, Vendetta up at the top lane. Nyx Assassin looking for that opening. Darkseer has already lost a little chunk of life right here. Pops a spiked Carapace through the Ion Shell, and he gets us done. Here's a follow-up Blink. Not enough damage, though. He was trying to dodge that Boulder Smash the whole time, and it allows Darkseer to get away. In fact, the turn kill onto Yo going to be successful. Will they at least kill Pablo? No, they won't. I mean, that opening was beautiful, yet they somehow did not result in a kill.
Yeah, Slaughter, this is the disadvantage of going first side Blink Dagger. You have no real tankability, and most of the time you're sprinting into fights like a madman, and so you don't even have any way of, like, keeping yourself inherently up in HP, so those two heroes are not capable of really getting a kill. TA is going to start showing up soon. Has the Desolator... No, wait. No, never mind. Working on the Desolator. Has the first myth... Oh wait, no, she has it. She just needs to send the second Mithril Hammer.
Okay. Yeah, that stack that she did really enhanced her
she's
farm.
going to start joining in, and so DC have been enjoying their time without the Comanche mid laner really participating, but that time is coming to an end very quickly.
Rotate around to the middle lane here from the Radiant side.
Oh, bot lane, they missed the Impale, but Doppelwalk has been spent. PL goes down.
Yeah, no response whatsoever. They were trying to set up a play in the middle lane, but again, everyone is down here killing their Phantom Lancer meanwhile. So here's that Desolator now just delivered, and that's going to be a tier 1 tower. Wow, they use a vulnerability for 4 life right there.
Sneko has Chaotic Offering in 5 seconds, so they can definitely contest this.
They want to. Pour it in
Juggernaut
already.
still has Omnislash as well. He just doesn't have the mana for it.
Yeah, 16 charges, though, on the wand.
Oh, yes, true.
He would have it if need be, but good retreat there by the Radiant, because that was setting up to be a pretty bad fight for them if they stuck around to command Necroman. In fact, already using the Ghost Walk right here.
And now they're going to go in for Roche. Desolator is completed. You have a Juggernaut who's quite large. You have Corrosive Haze up, and yeah, this Roche is going down extremely quickly. Sneko having a party over there with that Chaotic Offering cast animation.
It's all fun and games until you accidentally let it go.
True.
All right, there we go. The Aegis has been picked up. That was no accident. They catch Invoker right there, and he's dead. He gets his meatball down, but it just won't matter. Arc now spinning in. Screen here on the Rubik, trying to maybe get away with a surge, but it looks like it will be enough. But they lose Invoker, they give up the Aegis, and now this is going to transition into a nice Tier 1 middle tower kill.
Tier 1 and possibly some damage on Tier 2 as well. This Chaotic Offering has a large duration on it. You've got the Aegis freshly up on Magical. He's got his Desolator. You've got Healing Ward up. Yeah, this is going to be some Tier 2 damage.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Making use of it, Invoker up in a couple of seconds, but even when he's up, they're really going to be enough of a defense there. Phantom Lancer still pushing out the bottom lane. Almost has that Yasha finished. He does have a TP though, and he is going to be joining the party now.
Too late.
Finishes the Yasha, but yeah, too late. Tier 2's dead.
Middle tower has fallen.
And they're just going to fall back from there, so very good sequence of events definitely coming out for Comanche. And there's the Blink follow-up. He just got the Desolator and already has a Blink Dagger now in Magical, so once again, this guy's proven to be the MVP of the series, no matter the result in the end. He's had fantastic games, all 3 games.
And this game of TA has a lot of room to grow. There are, like PL is a pretty squishy carry, all things considered. Oh, top lane. They might go on a Necroman. Slardar is not up there, but if Necroman sticks around, he might get vendetted.
He has a lot of support coming in, though, so it's almost like he wouldn't have minded that.
Yeah.
But they choose not to. Arc's going to run right into them. No Omni Slash, but what a timing with that Blade Fury.
And now Slardar is coming in, and PL's going in deep.
Spirit Lance coming out, going to miss right there. Jason on the Nyx now in the background. The Spiked Carapace wearing off. The barrel missing, though. None of that happening. Arc now dealing with the Phantom Lancer. A lot of those illusion creations. He'll try to spin them down also to get away. Gonna get caught by the Sunstrike, though. Yes, he gets caught, but it's not enough for the kill, actually. Just enough survivability. The Tornado coming through. It will land, and it will secure the kill in the end. So down goes Arc right there. Meanwhile, Yoel's on the run, but TA is here and doing damage. A triple kill. All of a sudden, I feel like it just happened right there. So they finally kill Arc.
No mana.
But
she has a
double
Blink Dagger.
damage TA. Ultra kill. Are we going to see a Rampage? No. Phantom Lancer at least will escape at that double damage. Oh my god.
This is the TA that we saw first game. At least in the mid game. The laning phase was a little bit more quiet, but yeah, I had no doubts that this was going to snowball out of control. TA has 10k net worth, has 2k gold in the bank, could go for a Hurricane Pike. Honestly, I wouldn't even mind seeing like a crit earlier on, but I don't think he needs to go for anything defensive like a BKB quite yet. Life is very good for Magical right now.
God, Rubik doesn't even have a spell steal yet. He's only level 5.
Who took the tome? Oh, I wonder if this is even with the tome.
Yeah, he's sad to struggle again. Middle lane initiation right here. Smile. He's going after Yoel, but in comes the Chaotic Offering. Now they picked off Invoker off to the side, and Phantom Lancer has a doppelganger. Gonna use it right there, try to escape. Spirit Lance comes out. A lot of illusions created. It's hard for us maybe to understand exactly how annoying that is, but it's not enough. The meld auto attack from Magical. Thus the kill on a Phantom Lancer. So another Chaotic Offering use. Saneko's had some pretty good, in fact all of his have been definitely pretty good this game. And now they're transitioning to the top lane. It looks they're a little unsure of where they want to go.
Yeah, it's only 18 minutes in. You're like, can we take high ground? You're like, I guess. I mean, their carry's dead, their mid is dead for another 4 seconds. Glyph is down, so they should be able to take this tier 3, and I think they should back out if they're really greedy. Oh, they are.
Yeah, absolutely. That's definitely living up to the name of the series, but in comes a wall combo from Darkseer. TA's getting low. TA's going to fall. The Aegis pop, though. Can she make her way out of here? Obviously, Phantom Lancer's still not up for another 5 seconds. Invoker is trying to go for the melee racks. Is Magical, but look at Invoker. Now you see me, now you don't. Buyback on Darkseer right there, but Invoker dead for 30 now. It's kind of this awkward sequence of events here for Digital Company, and they eventually are going to lose the melee racks when it's all said and done.
Yeah, and Juggernaut, meanwhile, was getting a kill on Earth Spirit, and then kind of found himself in an awkward situation. Went to the enemy fountain, bought himself a Blink Dagger, and then TP'd back to base.
All that worked. And now he's back to farm. So, I mean, he's doing very good himself, almost 9,000 net worth, but it's just being minimalized because of the farm of TA. What he's been able to do, almost 13,000 net worth on him. He's going to have a Hurricane Pike here to go along with his items in just a matter of a minute or so.
Yeah, and then after that, he is in fact going for the BKB. So good. At least magical takes under control. Like Arc, he's getting a very good lead, and that makes me nervous. Whenever I see Arc getting a lot of net worth, at least Juggernaut will be able to keep himself mostly secured. But yeah, I see this Blink Dagger, and I'm like, oh boy. I mean, it's a great item, don't get me wrong, but in the wrong hands, you never... Yeah, exactly.
Past history doing that, so I'll keep an eye on him. He's a solo pushing the bottom lane right now, and no contestant, so he'll gladly take it out. Rubik just bought a tome, but he is level 6, however, so that's what really matters. He actually has Mana Burn currently stolen. Not the most ideal ability, but it's something nice for us to kill. Earth Spirit, he's dead.
Here. Yeah, he's dead.
Vendetta opening. Could have probably saved that. I guess Vendetta was going to be wearing off anyways. Soon, so his figures might as well get the last hit with it. And it's going to reset in just about 15 seconds, so not a big deal. Hurricane Pike finished on TA. It's not on him yet, though. It's on the Courier currently, which is going over to the Secret Shop.
Oh man, they CPL this Dire Ward.
Oh yeah, that's exactly where he's at.
I can guarantee that if Arc was over here, he would have gone for it.
Or maybe the team's keeping him in check now.
Maybe.
I mean, they're looking good.
This is definitely. There's a muzzle on Arc this game. I can feel it.
He's gonna start spinning as they jump onto him and try to bait something out, but he's not falling for it. He gets healed up. Back to full life. Here we go. Slaughter in the back of the Omni Slash going out the Chaotic offering. Rubik and the Earth Spirit are dead. Down go the supports. Way back here. Doppelganger defensively from Phantom Lancer, but he's going to lose his teammate Darks here despite the wall combo. Double kill for Mag, actually. Invoker and Phantom Lancer alive, but maybe not for long. Phantom Lancer now gets caught back here by the nice initiation once again. Doppelganger's away. Arky's going right for Necroman in the base. Yes, he gets the kill with the final auto attack. Phantom Lancer will survive, but his base, meanwhile, is going to get destroyed.
I want Phantom Lancer to. I want him to survive. I want him to look. I want him to look at his base, and I want him to feel helpless.
Kind of is right now. He's Spirit Lancing creeps over here, trying to creep clear them at least. But that's not looking good for Digital Company. I've said that before in this series, but this definitely has to be one of. Yeah, this is the biggest lead we've had so far, over a 20,000 net worth lead in the whole series. So Comanche at a point of trying to secure a TA. Those like, don't worry, guys. I'll give you guys a kill.
They get the TA.
So they'll be stalled for now. And we're going to have to reset. Obviously, the lead's still very significant. But TA going to be dead for 40 seconds here.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's Darkseer who gets the kill bounty. He's probably the least valuable hero to get the kill bounty in this stage of the game. He is going for a Blink Dagger, and that will help either the initiation or the counter initiation. But the thing is that there's only one Rax remaining, and really Comanche can just wait for the proper chaotic offering initiation. Oh wow, they want to defend this top shrine. Arc the Madman gets out. That's my boy.
There you go. Like I said, he's been adapting in the series here. And this is definitely the most sound play we've seen from a team overall in the series, and it is good to see on the side of Comanche at least. Proven to be the better team once again, as we definitely expected going into it, but not over just yet. Digital Company, they're hanging in there. Although Invoker, he may not be hanging in here much longer. Immediate Ghost Walk.
Yeah, he had this Sentry Ward, and immediately Seneko drops the Sentry Ward. There was like, there's no way he knew.
Blessings.
That's one of those greedy cases. If he opens with an Impale, maybe a different story, but...
Yeah, true.
Manages to survive. So Slaughter, though, has a Solar Crest now. I feel like that's a great item on him. That with the Corrosive Haze, you're just amping so much damage on a target.
Yeah, either that or you slap it on the TA and she's already unkillable, but that just makes her even more difficult to deal with. More armor, evasion. Right now, really the only hope of being able to kill the TA, which, does she ever BKB completed? Okay, they're going to wait for a TA to complete the BKB, which is the right call, because once she has BKB, there's nothing they can do. Right now, DC's main damage is coming out of the Invoker, and that's all like Chaos, Meteor, Deafening Blast, Tornadoes, all that business. Yeah, you can definitely deal the damage if she gets her opening, and right now mid lane.
Yeah,
another Ghost Walk.
If he wasn't uphill right there, they very likely... Actually, you know what? They had vision, but Arc, gotta say, he had a chance to maybe go for the Omni Slash. He chose not to. Over here, though, he's gonna get caught by the wall combo. But they'll just spin away, retreat. Phantom Lancer, not much he can do to try to stall that, although put in the auto attacks, but no, he's gonna be impaled. And they know which one's the real one. The Mana Burn comes out, he'll split up with this Manta style. A spiked carapace cause an issue. And the upheaval in the midst of this, too. So the Warlock doing his best to keep them nearby.
What is Slardar doing?
What was he doing?
All right.
Okay, well,
I don't know. He's dead now.
40 seconds, he's going to be dead for, so going a little too deep, it's safe to say. As we're getting the illusion lag here. Okay, it seems like it might be wearing off.
Oh wow, they want to go
pause.
more.
Yeah.
Snako has Chaotic Offering. They need to be really careful how deep they go.
Pablo, the turn onto him from TA coming out of the big crit. He basically gets two-shot right there. Buyback on a Phantom Lancer who also got picked up, and Darkseer is too going to be going down. So again, in the case of the cores being alive, an Invoker and Phantom Lancer due to the buyback. But they're looking to absolutely finish the job now. The Yule Scepter on Invoker, the Chaotic Offering, which wasn't even used that fight, comes out. Triple ultra kill now for Magical. And GG, well played. It will be official. Comanche will move on to face Empire in the following round here, the Starladder Invitational, season number 2.
Magical definitely, as you said earlier, MVP of the entire series. Game 1 definitely was single-handedly, like, I mean, his whole team, every single time that Magical manages to get like a really good lead, his whole team seems to follow suit. But Game 2, it was just a little bit too heavy. OD not really able to do it alone, but comes back in strong form in Game 3, and Comanche will, in fact, be moving forward to face Empire in the next round.
Obviously going to be a tough challenge there. They'll get a little bit of time, though, to prepare for that. But, again, proving that they're individually skilled, no doubt, but that teamwork most certainly going to be of concern. Empire, a team that's coming off a recent DAC performance where they looked pretty damn good, and one of the favorites, if not the favorite, no doubt, in these qualifiers here for what will be the $100,000 Starladder I-League Invitational Season number 2 LAN event set to take place in May. So this is the European region, of course, attempting to qualify for the said event. Well, right now, we got Comanche staying alive, digital company. The road will end here for them. A nice effort. At least they forced the third game, but coming to a conclusion. So that means, though, our next series is just around the corner here. In fact, it's going to line up pretty well. What will be Elements versus Cyber Onzi?
I saw someone say Onzi in the chat, and so that makes sense to me.
So their roster, though, includes, you mentioning earlier, names like Havoist. Havost. There we go. Yeah. You know, I tried to put myself on the spot there, and I was like, let me see if I can do it.
I respect it.
I did not say Xbox, at least.
Which is what Toby used to always say.
Havost. Okay. Havost and others. I mean, there are other recognizable names, I believe, on that roster, too. So, but then, Elements Pro Gaming, a solid team. They've been around for a while. That's going to be an interesting matchup, because, honestly, I don't know which way to lean in that one coming up here. But, well, we're going to find out here in the near future, as, again, the lobby should be created here shortly and be getting into it. But, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. Our coverage continues for the European qualifiers here for the Starladder I-League Season number 2 Invitational. We'll be right back. Game number 1 of EPG versus Cyber Anzi. Coming up next, guys. Stay tuned.